As an angler, have you repeatedly had problems with hook setting? Have you been losing your expensive soft plastics by them just ripping off the hook? Or have you just struggled to get that bite to begin with? If so, you could be making one of the 3 mistakes about picking your hooks that I'm about to share with you.
So the first mistake is picking the wrong hook when wacky rigging. Here I've got 2 different hooks. The golden one has a thin diameter, while the silver one has a thicker diameter. When a fish goes and pulls on a worm, if you have a thin diameter hook, it's just going to slice right through. Compared to if you have a thicker diameter hook, it's going to take a lot more force to rip off that worm. To save more money on your Senkos, make sure you're wacky rigging with a thick diameter hook. The next mistake I see people doing is using an extra wide gap hook and a worm hook universally. Now the hook on the bottom is a worm hook and works great for baits with skinny bodies. However, if you were to rig a thicker bodied bait like a creature bait, you're going to have a lot harder time setting the hook because there's not as much room for that bait to collapse. In this instance, you're going to need to use an EWG hook, or extra wide gap. Here you can see the difference between the space available on the worm hook and the extra wide gap hook. The EWG hook is going to let that bait collapse and expose the hook.
Thank you guys for tuning in. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and go ahead and check out some of my other videos while you're here.